Good morning, everyone. Welcome to SSB Crack Exams. I am Sakshi, and now we are going to discuss the daily current affairs as on 7th July 2020. So, before beginning, let me tell you if you're preparing for defense exams, SSB Crack is best for you. It is a one stop solution for all the major defense related exams like AFCAT, CDS, NDA. For more details, visit our website ssbcrackexams.com. There you'll find the entire package of courses, mock tests, quizzes, and study materials for defense updates and notifications. Follow us on our social media platforms Twitter, Instagram, Telegram, and Facebook. Do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. You can also download a mobile app SSB Crack Exams from Google Play Store. Okay, guys, so let's start with the question of the day. So, I asked you yesterday what is Atal Innovation Mission. So, the Atal Innovation Mission AIMS, which is also known as AIMS, it is a flagship initiative set up by Niti Aayog, and it is to promote the innovation and entrepreneurship across the length and the breadth of the country. So, this is important that it is set up by it is an initiative by the Niti Aayog. So the objective of Atal Innovation Mission is to create and promote an ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship across the country and at the school, university, research institutions, MSME, and industry level organizations. So, when we talk about the function of Atal Innovation Mission, there are major these five function of this particular mission. That first is the entrepreneurship promotion through self-employment and talent or utilization. The second is the innovation promotion. The third is Atal Tinkering Labs. And the fourth is Atal Incubation Centers. And the last is Scale Up Support to establish incubators. So these are the main functions, main functionaries of Atal Innovation Mission. Okay, guys, so let's start our session with the first news we have today is that the CBSE it has partnered with Facebook to launch augmented reality and digital safety curriculum. So CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education, and Facebook they have partnered to launch this curriculum and which is basically on the digital safety and online well-being and augmented reality for students and also the educators. So this curriculum it will cover aspects such as safety, privacy, mental health, Instagram's guide for building healthy digital habits. So these all will be the aspect of this particular curriculum. So under this partnership between CBSE and Facebook, they has two categories. They've launched the two categories, and in that first category is that so in the first category, there will be introduction of augmented reality in CBSE curriculum in India, and under that there will be two phases. In the first phase, they will provide training to 10,000 CBSE teachers in India. Okay, that means the first category has two phases. First, they will provide the training to the teachers, and these teachers will be teaching for the 30,000 student in the second phase. Okay. So, under the second category of the partnership, a new curriculum will be introduced by CBSE, and the name of the curriculum will be Facebook for Education. Okay, hope you got it. That there will be two categories. First category, they'll teach the teachers, and those teachers will teach the students. And in the second category, there will be a curriculum that is Facebook for Education. Okay, so let's move ahead. The next article we have is Indian Railway is about to transform itself as net zero carbon emission mass transportation network by the year 2030. So Ministry of Railways it has decided to install solar power plants on its vacant unused lands to achieve this objective, and the objective is net zero carbon emission mass transportation network. So the demands they will be fulfilled by the solar projects that are being deployed, and this will make it the first transport organization to be energy sufficient, and this would help in making Indian Railway green as well as Atmanirbhar. Moving ahead, so in order to achieve this, the Indian Railway have already floated tenders of 2 gigawatt of solar projects and on unutilized railway lands. Also, there are plans to erect solar panels on either sides of the railway line. So around 100 megawatt of rooftop solar systems they have already been commissioned in the building of railway stations, and the project will be starting from Bina, okay, the Bina district in Madhya Pradesh, and the Bina will be getting operationalized soon, and it is like under extensive testing and trial. So this is the first of its kind project in the world, which is commissioned by Indian Railway in collaboration with BHEL, that is Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited. Okay guys, so the next is World Bank and Government of India has signed $750 million agreement. So the agreement is to support the increased flow of finance into the land of MSMEs, that is micro, small and medium enterprises, which are severely impacted by the COVID-19 crisis. So this is going to address the immediate liquidity and credit needs of some like 1.5 million viable MSMEs, and it will be helping them withstand to impact the current stock, also to revamp their companies. So the World Bank Group, including its private sector arm, which is IFC, that is International Finance Corporation, it will support government initiatives to protect the MSME sector. So under this, they have the three aims. First is unlocking liquidity. Second is strengthening NBFCs and SFBs. And the third is enabling financial innovations. So under these three categories, they are going to help. Okay. Moving ahead, the next article we have is Kuwait approve expat quota bill. So recently, Kuwait government have approved the expat quota bill, and this is going to reduce the number of foreign workers in the Gulf country. So according to the bill, Indians should not exceed 15% of the total population, and this is a major concern because under this, if this happens, 8 lakh, approximately 8 lakh Indians, they'll be forced to leave the city, that is Kuwait city. And as the Indian community, it constitutes the largest expat community in the country by totaling over 1.45 millions. So when we talk about the current population of Kuwait, it is 4.3 million only, with 1.3 million Kuwaiti population, and expat is accounting 3 millions. Okay, so you can just imagine the expatriate population, the percentage of expatriate population in the country. So the majority of Indian, like 5.23 lakhs, are employed in the private sector also there itself. And the major cause of concern is that Kuwait is a top source of remittance for India. And in 2018, India received nearly $4.8 billion from Kuwait as a remittance. So this is the major cause of concern. Okay, so anyways, let's move ahead. So the next article we have is world's largest COVID care center inaugurated. So yes, in New Delhi, the world largest COVID-19 treatment facility, which is known as Sardar Patel COVID Care Center Hospitals, it has been inaugurated in New Delhi, and it has total of 10,000 bed facility, and it has been created with a record time of 10 days. So the facility is created on an emergent basis by South Delhi District Administration with full support of Ministry of Home Affairs. So this is going to function as an innovation center for mild and asymptomatic COVID-19 positive patients, and within this at least 10% of the beds have oxygen facility in the case of patients develop severe breathlessness and require tertiary hospital cares. So the important fact is Indo-Tibetan Border Force ITBP is chosen as a nodal agency for operating the center. So along with that, I would like to tell you that what is the current COVID-19 situation in India. So I'll be telling you as per 6 July 2020. So the active cases, they have reached to 2,53,287. The cured cases have reached to 4,24,432, and the deaths are accounted 19,693. So okay, let's start the quiz. So the first question in front of you is CBSE has partnered with which company to launch augmented reality and digital safety curriculum? So the correct answer will be Facebook. Okay. Next is Indian Railway has planned to transform itself as net zero carbon emission mass transportation network by which year? So the correct answer is 2030. Next is which of the following country is a top source of remittance for India? So the correct answer is Kuwait. Although India get highest remittance from all the Arabic countries. Okay. Moving ahead, next is world's largest COVID-19 treatment facility, Sardar Patel COVID Care Center and Hospital, has been created in a record time of 10 days. Okay. So the correct answer is 10 days. Okay, guys. So now question of the day. So the question you have is, what is smart city scheme? So you're supposed to answer this question in the comment section below, and try to answer this. And I really appreciate, like, so many of you are answering the question in the comment section. Please keep doing that. So answer this question as well. I'll be giving you the detailed answer about the smart city scheme in the next session. Till then, you will have to stay tuned, study hard, work hard. Jai Hind.